Hi everybody, we're here at Belvedere Castle and welcome to episode 3 of What's Going On in Manhattan. We're going to present you with interviews with some famous musicians and the venues that these musicians take stage on. Also, we will reflect on some street musician shows. We are going to provide you information about the universities and faculties in Manhattan, the conditions of the education at these universities, what it brings you having education at these universities, registering, and also some exclusive interviews with the academicians about these topics. Manhattan Island is the biggest film studio of the world. It has hosted more than 3,000 movies. As we said before, this is a very important center in the world, and the world's best restaurants are also here. Recommendations from the world's best chefs. Today we're going to talk about history, panoramic view, movies, and street interviews. So let's get started. Belvedere Castle is a folly in Central Park. It contains exhibit rooms and an observation deck, and since 1919, the Folly has also been the location of the official Central Park weather station. Belvedere Castle was designed by Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux in the late 1800s. Hi, I'm Kat at Belvedere Castle here with Liana and Trey. Hey guys, how's it going today?
Good.
I just have a couple questions for you. Liana, what's going on in the universe today?
There's a lot going on in the universe. I think there's a lot of amazing things happening and a lot of kind of terrible things happening, but I think that brings out more of the wonderful things as we're thinking through all the other stuff.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep it positive.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Trey, same question for you. What's going on in the universe today?
So in 6th grade science, everybody learned about entropy, that the world is moving towards chaos.
Well, I think there's good and bad things that are going on in the universe.
Sure.
I think technology is better than it's ever been. I think that we've kind of gone backwards a little bit as far as, loving each other and helping each other and being sort of a unified world.
Okay. What's going on in the universe today?
Masses of crazy stuff.
I
Whether it's
know.
the forecast, Trump, Brexit, it's a weird world.
Named for its Italian meaning beautiful view, Central Park's Belvedere Castle offers park goers exactly what its name implies. With its 2 balconies, it supplies wonderful panoramic views that include some of Central Park's most beautiful and famous landmarks, like the Delacorte Theater, the Great Lawn, the Turtle Pond, and the Ramble. With its strong stone facade, grand terrain, and flag, Belvedere Castle is nearly a stunning attraction in Central Park. What's going on in the world then?
Okay, well, lots of sort of crazy stuff at the moment, isn't there? I mean, who'd have thought that a mad businessman would end up president of the United States, and who'd have thought that the UK would decide to leave Europe? So,
But here it is, right?
Here we are, and you think, is this the same world I inherited or I came into a few years ago?
And it's always changing, so we'll see what happens next, right?
Well, I'm scared to think about what might happen. You have to hope that there's some kind of balance or counterbalance,
Right.
so that, you know, things swing one way and you just hope that they're going to come back the other way.
Here's
Being sort of a unified world.
okay. And so that's what's going on in the world as well.
Yeah.
In the world today, yeah, again, a lot of crazy stuff is happening in the world.
Absolutely, no question about that.
Yeah.
How about for you, Trey?
Can I plead the fifth on this one?
Absolutely. Over the decades, the castle suffered from deterioration, and in 1983, the Central Park Conservatory renovated and reopened. Finally, for birdwatchers, the castle is an ideal location to catch a glimpse of a hawk, kestrel, or osprey. So what's going on? Where are you from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. So what's going on in North Carolina right now?
Things are good in North Carolina.
Okay.
I think where we live, right in the city, things are pretty progressive.
Great.
And I think outside of that, when you get more in the rural areas, you know, it's a little bit more country.
Where are you from?
I'm from the UK originally, but I live in Manhattan.
Okay, great. So what's going on in the UK right now? Do you keep up with it at all?
Yeah, there's good stuff because we still travel there a lot, and there's some great things. I mean, it's been an interesting summer. Lots of good stuff with the farming. I've got lots of farming friends down there, so there's been good. It's been a good summer, and now we're just waiting to see if they can make the government sort of get their act together and do well there. We're really worried at the moment because. Of course, the whole Heathrow thing is sort of coming to a crux in terms of whether they build a new runway, and that'll affect whether people have good lives around that area. We hope it doesn't go ahead, stuff like that. So anyway.
That's great. Where are you guys from?
Philadelphia.
From Philly.
Yeah.
What's going on in your city right now? Or what do you like to do when you're there?
I like being in Philly because it's small and it feels very homey, and there's a lot of neighborhoods.
Yes.
So coming to New York today is just a totally different adventure. It's a lot bigger, a lot more to see, and Central Park is beautiful. We don't have something quite this large, so it's nice.
That's great, yeah. Philly, I just actually visited.
Oh, cool.
The food was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
How about for you? What do you do in Philly? What's going on there?
So Philly is a lot like a microcosm of the rest of the country in that it kind of has, each neighborhood has its unique flavor and taste. So depending on what you're interested in and where you want to go, you can kind of find that.
Belvedere Castle was used for famous scenes from the films On the Naked City episode Belvedere Tower, Uncanny X-Men, Dracula, Hannah and Her Sisters, Stepmom, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Prince Charming, Sesame Street, Silver Bells, and The Smurfs. That's right. So you're here for on vacation?
We're just taking a trip here, yeah.
Okay, so what's going on in Manhattan?
Well, we're staying in Times Square, and we've really enjoyed
That's fun.
that.
Lots of crowds.
Yes. People are awesome in New York. I think everybody's been friendly and helpful.
That's great.
Yeah, you know, you hear that stigma about New Yorkers who, you know, they're not very nice, and you're not going to get any help, and everybody's been super nice.
Yeah, usually if you just open your mouth and say hello, people are more than willing to help. Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
We've done a lot of shopping. We're going to go to a Yankees game
Oh, that's
tonight,
great.
and Central Park, and yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad you're in.
Brilliant.
How long have you been here then in Manhattan?
whole 5 months.
A whole 5 months. So what's going on in Manhattan?
It's a fabulous city. I mean, honestly, of all the places to live in the world, this is just place. I mean, look at the, you know, look around. It's like Central Park. It's fantastic. But you go down to, you know, the new area around the World Trade, and there's two fantastic memorials, which are just breathtaking. And then you go up the other end of the island, and you see the skyscrapers and the tent, you know, all the stuff. It's
So much to explore.
so much
You've only been
yeah,
here for
yeah.
5 months, so lots to look forward
we're
to.
not short of things to do.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So what's going on here in Manhattan?
Well, we're celebrating our friend's birthday.
Oh, that's fun.
And today, he hasn't been here in like 15 years, so I'm excited to show him around. Well, he's originally from Baltimore, so it's a little further away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you up to today in Manhattan?
I'm getting the full tour.
Getting the full tour?
Yeah, she's my tour guide today.
Where are you guys headed after this?
We're gonna work our way down to East Village,
Oh.
Chelsea,
That's fun.
maybe hit up the 9/11 Memorial.
All a surprise.
All good things.
Yes.
Yeah, you can
Now I'm
definitely stay
giving it
busy
away.
all day. In the book Reliquary by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child, Visions in Death by Nora Roberts, writing as J.D. Robb. In the 2008 video game Alone in the Dark. So what's going on in your life right now?
Well, it's big thing is obviously leaving the kids,
Sure.
coming over here, starting a new life in New York. So
Yeah.
that's pretty big, actually.
Yeah,
so
that's a
we're,
huge
we're
change.
finding an apartment. I'm finding an apartment in Manhattan.
I know.
You've been there, I guess.
Yes, I have.
Cool. But also just walking to work. That's really nice. So getting used to, you know, what they say about, you know, separated by a common language. I mean, just adapting from the UK to
Yes,
America is
yeah,
kind of weird.
of course, yeah. So what's going on in your life?
Oh my gosh, as far as just the basics.
Sure, you can work, or what are you doing for fun?
Well, I have two great kids, and they're busy. They keep me busy.
Of course.
And I am a group fitness manager at a gym.
That's amazing. Oh, good.
Yeah.
So what's going on in your life right now?
In my life right now, so we both work in higher education. The semester just started, so it's very crazy. But yeah, definitely enjoying having all the students back on campus.
How about you, Joe? What's going on in your life?
A whole lot. I feel like
I might just
in the past 3 months we haven't been home for more than one weekend. So enjoying the summer,
Traveling a lot, that's great.
enjoying the weather.
going on in the future for you then?
Well, you just lots of stuff. You hope we'll be here for several years, and my kids are growing up, so they're starting to come out and join us and getting their jobs. So you hope that in conjunction of that Hurricane Jose doesn't rip the heart out of the city coming up, and all the other stuff, the weather forecasts, means that we don't go into a sort of period where crazy weather keeps hitting. I mean, it's so sad what's happened in the Bahamas and in the Caribbean recently. So yeah.
What's going on in the future?
I think as far as nationally or even worldly, I hope that in the future people start to love each other again and help each other.
So
and
we can all hope for.
You know, as a country and as a world, to kind of get on the same page and not be so much against each other, but for each other.
In the future.
In the future in general.
I don't know. I mean, we recently started dating, so we're hoping to keep this up and continue our lives together. So it's very exciting.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
How about you, Trey?
So this has all been staged, so that I can actually propose to you right here on top of this beautiful castle.
You didn't know. That's what we're here for. Hope you guys liked episode 3 Belvedere Castle. Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our videos, and feel free to leave us a comment. My name is Kat, and I'll see you on the next episode.